What's up, everybody out there in YouTube land? Wrath2501 here. Still a different kind of a double feature Friday today. Doing a video with a bunch of the guys who you guys have seen on my game channel a lot. This is a collab reaction. Everybody say hello.
It is I, Rocker. Rock God.
Hello.
Rock, he screwed up his own intro.
Okay, so I'm Rock God now.
Yes, he did that. Everyone point at him and laugh.
Point at the cheese ball.
Yeah, the moment where we throw back our heads and laugh.
Yeah. Carter didn't mess up
Fuck
his
you guys.
intro.
Okay,
All right,
one
guys.
by one.
Okay, so yeah,
one
we
by
got
one.
Carter, we got Rocker,
Yeah,
we got Rock God,
yeah.
we got General F, and is Zero here still?
No, that's
Wait, General F.
that was Walker.
Oh,
He's
that was
not.
Walker. That was Walker. Sorry.
Also, which one is the real Rocker?
There's
There's an imposter. Anyway, so we got
It could be
Teke, Japanese Urban Myth series, episode 5. This is by Nightmare Tales. Okay.
I love these guys. They're awesome.
Okay, I haven't subbed to them, so I guess I haven't done their stuff yet. All right.
It's called
so
Teke.
Teke. Okay.
Yes.
Tiki. And let's go.
All right, let's go.
Hold up. I need something for this.
The cold December morning bit at Chio's cheeks and stung her eyes as she stepped out into the street from her home, with the door quickly snapping shut behind her.
Okay.
Her mother
Thanks,
called to her
Mom.
from behind the door. Shiho, don't forget the cake. Your father is coming home early tonight especially. Make sure you get it
Better not
early.
be lying.
Whatever you do,
Yeah,
don't get
Oh,
caught up in the
please.
peak hour rush. The cake.
Take your cake.
Her father's
motherfucker.
birthday, of course.
The cake.
It had to be this week
It's
of all
full
weeks.
cake.
The week she and some of her classmates had been assigned to clean the school drains after lessons.
Oh, cheers.
She didn't dare tell her
God.
mother the reason why.
Even my school was.
She
Even my
grunted back to
school
her
was
mother
never this
before
bad.
lifting her scarf over her nose and mouth and setting off for the train station. It was a 10-minute walk to the
Yep, she
station.
knows the importance of
However,
wearing
it
a
always
mask.
felt a lot
There
longer
you
no
go.
matter what the weather, due to the large stairway that required ascension from the front of the apartment block to the busy streets beyond.
Okay.
Shiho made it to the station just as the train was arriving. She had seemed to have managed to develop somewhat of a sixth sense with regards to when the trains would be arriving, and happily stepped
like
into
That
the
can happen.
warmth
That
of
can
the
happen with
train
anybody.
car's
You get
steel
used to
shell.
the city's routine. Or
The
cities have a
school, however,
routine.
was
They
not
just
as
go.
luxurious.
Yeah.
It was fully equipped with working heaters.
Damn.
However, the school opted not to switch them on as they were never able to secure the budget to run them.
That's a dick
You could
move
be sure
from
that
school.
the
Sounds
principal's
about
office
right.
did not feel the pinch of the purse strings,
yeah.
though. And Shiho had managed to find this out firsthand when she was brought in front of him in the week prior to explain why she had colluded with fellow students in order to cheat on a test. Shiho was in fact
I
innocent,
don't care about them. I
but a
did
cruel
that all the
twist of
time and
fate
got
saw the
away
notes
with
that were
it.
passed
What an
around
amateur.
end up in her hands right as the teacher looked up from her book. She had no defense. Being the child of a
Oh,
Japanese
shit.
mother and an American father already put her in a
Oh.
lower class among the eyes of the purest faculty.
Oh,
Plus,
jeez, racist
she was an
bastards.
average student at best,
Well, that's
so the need to
pretty much
cheat
Asian
was
culture.
indefensible. She was at a loss, and once the other tests had been collected, those students' papers showing the answer on the note, which was incorrect, were also to be punished in line with Shiho.
They passed around notes
3
and they were
p.m. lessons
wrong
were adjourned and
anyway.
they got to
Oh
work.
my god, what a
It
bunch
was
of
hard and
dumbasses.
filthy
How
work.
do you
Oh,
cheat
God.
and
The heavy
fuck up
concrete drain
still?
covers had to be dragged
I
back,
don't
and then the drain walls and floor were scraped to remove the clammy, deep green
Dude,
muck
I've
that
had
had
to
been
clean.
growing
I've
there
had
over
to
the
clean
summer.
drainage systems and
This
sewer
was then
systems.
shoveled
It is
into a
not
bin
fun.
to be dumped
It's
out
disgusting.
later.
People are
Yeah.
gross.
On the very
alright?
first cover, Shiho and her classmates were
believe
well
that.
and truly over this laborious task. And an hour in, tempers began to flare. It was getting dark.
The only person
the
there who
cold
has a
began
right
to
to be
numb their
pissed is
fingers
her.
and toes.
She's the only person there who has a right to be
Kasu,
pissed.
one of the rougher boys in the class, snapped, and he screamed at Shiho that this was all her fault.
What the fuck?
He yelled that a pureblood Japanese person would never have gotten them caught,
Oh,
so she should just do them all a favor and die.
Oh,
He punctuated this with a large shovel full of cold, dark scum, which exploded into her face and leached into her hair.
oh, you
and
die now,
clothes.
motherfucker.
The entire class erupted into a cacophony of laughter as she stood there in stunned silence, trying to
Grab a
process
shovel.
what had
Grab a
just
shovel
happened.
and go all Trollger on their
A
asses.
feeling
That's
of
what I
pure
say.
rage overcame her, and she screamed
here
out
we
at the
go.
entire group before turning and running off into the darkness. Casu shouted at her repeatedly to get back to work, and that this was her fault
Piss
that
off,
they
you
would
bloody
fear,
bogans!
until she was out of sight.
You
I'm
bloody
surprised she
bogus!
didn't throw a fuck. I'm surprised she didn't.
She ran all the way to the train station and stood on the platform.
You know, maybe the reason why there's so many demons and
not
monsters
caring
in
about the
Japanese
myriad of disapproving looks
culture
she was
is because
garnering
they
from
are
all around
cruel,
her.
horrible people.
She just wanted to get home and get into a nice hot
Just
bath.
kidding.
People gave her a wide berth, which she thought was just great. Perhaps she would even get an entire train car to herself.
That'd be
Then,
nice. You would
she
have some
remembered
old
the
guy
cake.
feeling up your
Her
ass.
mother's words about avoiding peak hour echoed in her head.
Uh-oh.
However,
She
she had
forgot
no
about the
choice.
cake.
It was either return home with it or return home without it. Ruin her father's birthday and explain the events that contributed to the reasons why. She tidied herself up in the train station toilet as best she could, and then went to collect the cake. The cake shop owner asked her to stand outside as she went to get her the cake, Shiho getting zero sympathy from the owner. By the time she had made her way back to the station platform, the entire area was ridiculously crowded.
Humans are
Perfect,
horrible
she thought.
people.
Of course, this day had to turn out in every way I could have possibly imagined I didn't want it to. Fellow
Why are you
commuters,
carrying a
also
cake box
tired
like that?
and
You
impatient
realize
from
the
their
cake
own
has to be
taxing
kept
time
flat,
in their
right,
own
lady?
small world,
Yeah, the cake's gonna be.
made it very clear to Shiho that she reeked of a foul odor and needed to keep away from them. On the platform, she was bustled around repeatedly, and she was mindful of not losing her balance or crushing the cake. It was all for naught,
Really?
though,
Holding
for as
it
the
like
train
that?
approached, the crush of humans had pushed her right to the edge.
Oh,
And with no
jeez.
hands free to hold onto anything or anyone, she fell right into the path of the oncoming train. The driver slammed the brakes to full, and the tunnel was filled with the ear-piercing shriek of steel on steel as her body was barreled underneath the train and sliced in half across the torso.
Nice job, Japan.
Jesus.
Then fell silent.
This shit's been known to happen in places where there's crowded subways, like New
Parents
York,
were
man.
devastated.
I
Their
know,
only
but
child,
still, them being an asshole
gone
made it
forever.
worse.
And from this loss, they never truly recovered.
Freaking go
Their
down there
school
and burn the
friends,
school
however,
down.
got over the loss very quickly.
Oh, I'm sure they did.
In
little
fact, not
bastards.
even a day had passed before jokes began to circulate about her death. Things like,
Kidding me?
she's not half the
No,
girl she
no.
used to be.
People are this
And her
horrible.
funeral was probably 50%
Especially high
off.
school little bastards.
All very cruel. And all way too soon.
Feel some pain.
They, however,
From Mr.
all thought it was
Quilty.
hilarious.
No, they're
I think it's gonna be hilarious when they
Their
die.
last day on Earth,
Horribly.
though,
I'm
was
gonna
spent
laugh
finishing
my
off the
ass
last
off.
of the train cleaning
If you want to
before
get
they
over
all
her
headed
funeral
off to the
so
station.
get over yours in
catch
about
the
3
train.
seconds.
How about we
They had
read
finished
these
quite
things right
late,
now?
and by this time the station was deserted. Or so they thought.
Come on.
As they sat
Come
in
on.
silence,
No,
exhausted from
shit,
the
hold on.
afternoon's labor, a chilling Teke
Yeah, people
Teke
wonder
sound echoed through the
Why high
tunnel
school kids suddenly lose
Wait,
their
shush.
shit.
and
Oh,
made
here
them
we
all
go.
turn to each
Here
other
we
in shock.
freaking go.
That sounded like a
What the hell
predator.
was that? One of the boys
Time for
asked.
revenge.
No idea,
Time.
another said.
Time to
Then they heard it again. It's coming from over there, one of the girls screamed as she pointed off into the darkness. Again, the sound became even clearer as the
Oh,
features of
yeah.
the silhouette they were fixated on slowly came into view. It
Where
was
the hell did she
she.
get that scythe?
She was dragging herself along the ground with a huge scythe in her hands. The students tried to run, but Shio was too fast as she launched
Oh, you
herself
wanna
at them
run?
and
Whoa,
sliced
that's what
each
you
and
want.
every one of them in half as they
does it
screamed
feel?
for their mothers to help them.
Their mothers to help them?
It was a
Yeah,
massacre.
how does it feel?
As they all lay there dying in a massive pool of
on
blood,
your own?
Shiho laughed and said, "So now you know how it feels to be half Japanese."
Oh, damn! Oh, damn! She got the jokes, man! She got the burn right there!
Punchline.
Oh, damn!
that was cold.
I told you I was gonna laugh when they died.
I don't want to be them.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, you
shit,
can't be them
man!
because they're in half.
Yeah.
That was a good one. No, you know how it feels to be half Japanese. Oh,
Ouch.
shit, man! Got the jokes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Arnold would have a
Gonna
run
need
for
a
his money.
sensu for that one.
Yeah.
You're gonna need a
Full
bonfire.
body.
You're gonna need
Oh.
more than a bonfire to fix that.
Woo.
Uh-huh.
Anyway,
You're gonna
well, that
need
was
more than
Teke,
molten
Teke,
steel to
Teke.
run that.
I hope you guys enjoyed that. That was a pretty dark video. Interesting ending. Liked it.
Glad they got their comeuppance.
Yes, liked it very much. Okay, so as far as Nightmare Tales is concerned, boom, subscription from me. And I recommend you guys
guys
click
are
on the
awesome.
link to the original down in the description, get down his channel and subscribe to him, because that was good. That was good.
that was
and very,
awesome.
very well narrated. And, well, the animation is pretty basic, but each image was still pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially
All
the
right.
blood scene. Good
Yeah,
lord.
that was cool. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed that. Of course, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to me, and tune in every day for new content. Bye-bye.